Good morning, children. Today we will study about the business studies. Business studies, chapter number 2, forms of business organization. In that, types of partnership. So there are basically two types of partnership, on the basis of duration and on the basis of liability. On the basis of duration, partnership at will and particular partnership. Partnership at will. The time period or the purpose of this form of partnership is not mentioned at the time of the formation. So when this type of partnership is formed, the time period or the purpose is not mentioned. So what is the purpose of the partnership and what is the time period of the partnership is not mentioned at the time of formation of this partnership, that is called the partnership at will. It can continue for any length of time depending upon the will of the partners. So this type of partnership can continue for any length of time depending upon the will of the partners. So according to the wish of the partners, it can continue as long as the partners decide to continue. Now the second type of partnership is particular partnership. It is a partnership formed for a specific time period or to achieve a specific objectives. So to achieve a specific objective or for a specific period of time, when a partnership is formed, then that type of partnership is called a particular partnership. It is automatically dissolved at the expiry of the specified time or on the completion of the specified project. So once the specified purpose or the project is completed, it gets automatically dissolved, or when the time period is also over, at that time also this particular partnership automatically gets dissolved. So these were two types of partnership on the basis of duration. Now on the basis of liability. On the basis of liability there are three types of partnership. First is general partnership, second is limited partnership, and third is limited liability partnership, LLP. So general partnership, in this form of partnership the liability of all the partner is unlimited. So in general partnership the liability of all the partner is unlimited. That is, if there is loss in the business, then the partner will have to sell their shops, their buildings, their fixed property and have to pay the losses of the business or liabilities of the business. This is done in the general partnership. This is traditional and most common form of business. Second is limited partnership. In limited partnership, the liability of at least one partner is unlimited. So in the limited partnership, liability of at least one partner is unlimited, while the other partners enjoy limited liability. Means at least one partner, if there is loss in the business, then that partner who is having the unlimited liability, that one partner who is having the unlimited liability will have to sell his fixed properties and to pay the liabilities of the business, while the others will enjoy the limited liability. Third is limited liability partnership, LLP. It is a corporate form of organization that provides the benefit of limited liability and allows the partners the flexibility of organizing internal structure as per the mutual agreement between them. So it is a corporate form of organization. LLP, limited liability partnership, is a corporate form of organization that provides the benefit of limited liability. So here the partners have the limited liability and also and allows the partner the flexibility of organizing internal structure as per the mutual agreement between them, and the partner can also organize internal structure as per the mutual agreement between them. So as per the mutual agreement of the partners, they can organize internal structure in the business also. The liability of each partner is limited to the capital contributed by them. Here, the liability of the partner is limited to the capital contributed by them. The more capital contributed by the partner will have more liability, while the less people who have contributed, the less person who has contributed the money or capital will have the less Limited liability. So these were all about the types of partnership. Now registration of partnership firm. Registration means getting the name of the partnership firm registered with the registrar of the firm of the area in which the place of business of the firm is situated or proposed to be situated. So what is meant by registration? Registration means getting the firm registered in the locality where your business is situated or where your office is situated. That is called the registration of the firm. It is optional for the partnership firm to get registered. So in the partnership firm you can get registered or you cannot get registered. It is optional. However, it should be registered as it provides a conclusive proof of the existence of the firm. So it is required, it is suggested that you should register your firm because it provides a conclusive proof. It provides a proof of the existence of the business or of the firm. Also, non-registration renders the following limitations to the partnership. If the partners have not registered their firm, then there are certain demerits, there are certain limitations. What is the limitation? The first one is a partner of an unregistered firm cannot file a suit against the firm or other partners. If there is problem in the business, the other partner cannot file a case against the other partners if the firm is not registered. Second is the firm cannot file a suit against the third party. If the partnership firm is not registered, that partnership firm cannot file a suit or case against the third party, or the firm cannot file a case against the partner. If any partner has done any mistake or fraud, then the firm cannot file a case against that partner if the partnership firm is not registered. Today only this much. Thank you.